Welcome to Little Bighorn Treasure Hunting Sources 16. Once again, I want to show you the symbol for today. We're going to show you Scout, and with Scout there are two different symbols that they use, and we'll start here first with this Smith & Wesson American, serial number 2483. I've showed this gun before, but it is just so well marked. You can see the word Scout here, the figure 8 on the gun, and then if you come here, you see the figure 8 right there. It's worn, but it's there. And then let me flip the page, and it's also on the bottom there. It's harder to see, but once again, here it is here, the figure 8 Scout. And then you come on over here, and here it is here again. Very faint. And the story on that is that belonged to Buffalo Bull, a hunk papa, and he was a scout and friend with white crows, bull and white crows. He fought at the Little Bighorn, and he fought with Gall. It says that the Little Bighorn Gall gathered some of his warriors who had been fighting in the south because he had seen more soldiers ride down the East Ridge. Gall and his group then rode north, crossed the river, and rode of the east side behind Crazy Horse and his Oglala. According to stories to me by some of Gall's descendants, Gall took his warriors up the deep coulee, charged the soldiers with the bay horses that were standing in a long line facing south. That would be Company L. He surrendered in 1881. And then the next one, this is a Colt single action. These were issued to Custer's men as well as his scouts, and I'm going to do a series on some of the scout revolvers I had, but these are identical and they're U.S. marked to the guns that the 7th Cavalry soldiers carried. This one's serial number 16,141, and it belonged to Red Foolish Bear. And he was an Arikara scout, and he's well written about in the book Custer's Fall. And you can see the mark right here, the 8. See the 8 there. And then let's flip over another page. And here's the 8 there. And can you see the 8 right here on the picture? See the 8 right there on the picture. And this is the word friend. And we'll get into other words as we go along. Here again, this is a Spencer. And this belonged to Big Horse. He was a Cheyenne. You remember, here's the Scout mark. And of course, the Cheyenne mark is like the Christian fish. And if you look at all these various marks, you'll see them repeated, like the Crazy Horse mark. Here's the horse, here's Crazy Horse. And here's Road With. You'll see that on a lot of other pieces. But Big Horse was a Northern Cheyenne warrior that fought in the Indian Wars. He joined Crazy Horse and his band of Oglala after the Little Bighorn, and I believe his wives were Sioux. Big Horse rode with Crazy Horse at Slim Butte, September 9th, 10th, 1876. When Crazy Horse surrendered in May 1877, Big Horse also surrendered. Now I'll show you the other symbol for Scout, and this one here, I haven't got a letter or report on it, but you can see all the brass work, and here you see the symbol here, and then these would be band marks. I'd love to be able to get Wendell to write on some of these things, but it's a cool gun. This is 1868-ish model. They made them from 1868 to 1870, and it's 50-70. Now this is just a picture. This is one of those guns that got away from me at that auction that I still haven't been paid for and probably won't. But this one what belonged to a Sharps new model 1863 saddle ring carbine. Serial number on it was 4,981. And it belonged to Red Cloud. Remember the word red, 3 dots? 3 dots right here. Now, you see this is very similar to the Akasita mark, the chief mark. But I see this mark also on other pieces that are written with chief. And anyway, it is believed that Red Cloud was given this when Crazy Horse surrendered and was signed up as to be a scout, just like Crazy Horse signed up to be a scout. And then we have here on an old rug, I bought this at the swap meet. The lady said she cut out all the bad pieces. Was a shame. But anyway, it has the same symbol as the other 3 pieces, and that is a symbol for scout once again. And also I want to thank you for watching this again, and I'll come up with some others. Remember my Spencer carbine from that auction that I'm not getting paid for. 857 is the serial number, 1865 Spencer. Okay, thank you, God bless.